Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're playing as Terp, and we're playing probably around the 1800 elo in on Colonist. And let's have a look at what we have here. Looking at the board, there's actually quite a few good spots. I think what speaks to me is the coordinated 8s on the brick and wood. I think we might get that. I think first pick we'll probably pick the 9 wheat, 5 brick, 6 ore. For second pick, I don't hate the 10 wheat, 8 brick, 5 brick. But I think there's a good amount of production all around the board. There's also the, if you want ore, which is the 10 wood, 8 wood, and 5 ore. But I don't really like that as much as I like having the brick. I think brick in general is always more valuable than the wood, just as like for trading and whatnot. Let's have a look and see where white goes here. Let's have a look. I do think we'll still be left with a good amount of options here. I do think. I think getting a spot around the 6 ore doesn't feel too great right now, to be honest. Unless you get something maybe like the 6 3 11 and then the 4 wheat 11 brick 9 sheep, and then at least that way at least you have double wheat and double ore, right? But I don't know. I'm not the biggest fan of it. I think it'd be too slow. Yeah, and white takes 10 8 5, which I don't like it. I think that's wrong. You do get the 5 ore to yourself, or at least early on, unless someone comes from the left. So yeah, I think for me, just take the brick, and then at least this way, I've kind of locked the brick off as well, unless someone wants to take the 8 brick, 10 wheat, which might not be the worst spot for white. It might not be the worst spot. That way at least they're on the coordinate 8s and they can move around. They get the 3-1 port. Yeah, maybe try and make a play for the wood port. It wouldn't be the worst thing for white. Yeah, and blue kind of took what we were talking about earlier here. He's got the double wheat, double ore, and then 11-4 should stay open. It should stay open, but I think it's just, I don't like it. I don't feel like the wheat is strong enough. It is the best all wheat sheep so far on the board though. It is the best all wheat sheep, but I do think black could kind of just take something like 6-9-2 in the bottom and just, yeah, kind of override it. Just have a better setup. Just because he's already got strong wheat, strong brick, strong ore, and he should be able to get a 3-1 port, which would be great for him. I think for us, just get the coordinate 8s, get the toucher ore, and then we kind of have a settle on the 4 and roads on the 8. So we are quite heavily reliant now on the 8s and the 4s, and I think we can just point in. I do think we get ploughed. But I'm kind of hoping white takes 8 brick, 10 wheat, and I'm hoping black kind of just takes something like the 9-10-2, or maybe the 6 wood, 9 sheep, 2 wood, something like that. Because I assume black would want to be on the sheep, but he could also just take, like, plough us, take the 10-11-3, point down, right? He could just point down. Could do that. Yeah, white says he's not taking the 6-9-2. Says he's not taking it. Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, this is what happens when you try and prioritize the ore first. Like, taking wheat as second pick just isn't the greatest, I don't think. Yeah, he's right. I mean, the 6-9-2 is a fantastic spot for black. It is a fantastic spot. I mean, I also don't want him to take the 8-3, which is the wood port, which is fantastic for white. It's absolutely fantastic. But I built that in the mind that we might not get that anyway. If we get even the 3 sheep, 4 wheat, that's pretty good. That would be pretty good too. That would be pretty good too. So I did build this with the plow in mind. I did. Unfortunately, we don't really have much of a port to play with here, but I'm just hoping the 4s roll. I'm hoping the 8s roll. Like, we only need like 1 4, I mean, and a couple 8s. That can just help get a game going. Trying to negotiate here with white. Just letting him know that I will trade brick. I think white also kind of knows, like, he should be like he's taken essentially production, which is like still good. He's only got 3 resources, but I should have excess. In theory, I should have excess brick to trade. In theory, and black probably just takes the middle, plows us, which is fair enough. But he doesn't get the sheep, which is good. He doesn't get the coordinated lines with the sheep and the wheat. So his dev game will be kind of slow, and his road game will be kind of slow. He should have the connect down the middle though. He does have a good connect down the middle, but we have a lot of space on the left side of the map. And we should be able to move a lot faster than black as well. Just because we'll have the 8s. We have the 8s and he'll have the 5 and the 10 wood. He has double break, I guess, but I don't know. I'm hoping the 8s is quick for us. Yeah, white's making a case, shouldn't be wrong. I mean, I don't hate white's app. It's just playing brickless and wheatless is just a pain. I think he's gonna struggle until he gets to the port. Got some 1700 elo guys here. Yep. Yes, and we get our 8. We get our 8. Fantastic. And we get a 5. Don't need this trade, but I kind of just want to help white out to show that I am helping. Also, like, we mass produce brick, so we are good. See, and we get it right back on the 8 and 5. It's just so good. Another one. Might have to try and make a trade for wheat here. Only black would probably have it. I do think blue started with one. Blue did start with one. I think getting a city will probably also be a challenge. I mean, we just could touch a baby ore, right? But I think what we want to do is probably settle the 3-4. Then settle onto the wood port. And then city up the 3-4-8. Which kind of just doubles up our 8 wood to match our 8 brick. Just drop a road to the wood port. And blue's got the early city down. That's fine. We kind of knew what they were doing. Not bad to just take away 1 settle spot here for them as well. Not bad. Just letting them know this is a city trade. We've seen quite a few 6s. Seen quite a few. And he's got the city in hand anyway. Honestly, it might be a case where we have to port this brick for the wheat. Because I think we'd have to make a trade with blue, which involves trading like a road for a wheat. Because I don't think he'd be inclined to trade it. Unless he gets something good. He would need something good. Yep, and we got a 4. Perfect on our turn as well. I think we just take the... I don't hate the 3-4 first. It's just... Yeah, I don't hate this first. I don't feel like we need the wood port urgently just yet. Don't need it just yet. I'm sure we'll get another 4 at some point. Also, we can just set up... also, I'm not as fussed because even if we get some 8s, I can just set up some other settle spots. That'd be pretty good. So when a 4 does roll, we can just settle twice instantly. Because we'll get the sheep as well. And we already have one sheep in hand. Also, doubling the 4 is just fantastic. Should we get enough ore, we make some trades, 1 4, essentially just be a city. You can never have too much wheat, guys. You can never have too much wheat. Trades for wheat, typically game winning. Game winning. Like, by far, wheat production is just so important. It is so important. Okay, and that's huge. This is huge for us. I think we just take the settle. And probably just road up. Kind of want the 3-1 port. I think the 3-1 port would be good. I do like the 3-1 port. I do like it. I do like it a lot. I need these 8s to just pop off now. Maybe we can get a second card, something like this. I'm not against it. Can we get 2 ore? Nope. I think our biggest challenge is going to be taking a city. Also, this 5 brick block doesn't really hurt us. I think it hurts black a lot more. Just because we already make brick on the 8, right? I think, guys, I guess a good thing about this, like, Elo, is that you don't really get solo blocked too often. At least not early on. And yep, white makes a play for the ore port. Makes sense. Makes sense. I think here we just port for the ore and pass. We just pass. I think at this point it's probably a good idea to get a city down ASAP, just because we only have 1 settle left, and I'm pretty sure if we settle, we go to 5 points. That just makes us a bigger target. Whereas, and then it's really difficult to get a city on afterwards. So I think it's better we just try and do our best to take the city now before we make any further settlements. And there we have blue and white fighting for the ore port. Love to see fights, you know, especially when you're not involved. I mean, I'll be honest with you, I don't really think white needs this port. He does get onto the 4 sheep, but I don't think he really needs it. Also in blue's case, I don't feel like he really needs it either. I mean, it gives him a bit more flexibility, but I think the 11-4 settle is just so much better for him. And maybe he can road build on to like the sheep port if he ever gets the opportunity. And there I just help white settle onto the ore port just because it's expensive for blue to make roads, kind of wastes his road a bit. Also, I don't really see white too much as a threat. I don't really see them as a threat. Because I feel like they can easily just be shut down with a couple of blocks and steels, because they'll be porting for resources. Like they'll have to port for their wheat, then they'll have to port for brick, and then by the time it's someone else's turn, once they get robbed, if they get robbed of that, they're effectively getting robbed of 3 resources, because they're 3 for 1 for that 1 resource. Does that make sense? Yeah. It's pretty inefficient for them. Very inefficient. Like, even though they have great production, they have to 3 for 1 for everything important. And here we're finally making 2 brick and 2 wood. So we're getting 2 roads on 8, which is just fantastic. As long as the 8 stays free now, we kind of get like uncontested road. But we just have to be careful about when we want to take this road. We've got to be a bit careful. And we're still not too much of a target, it seems. And then, yeah. Here, let back know I can do the next sheep. But we make 2 sheep, so giving away 1 would be fine. Also, I'd also be happy with like anything else, whatever it'd give us. I assume it'd likely trade a ore away. Maybe a brick, probably a brick actually. The sixes have been rolling quite a fair amount, to be honest. They have been rolling. White's going down. Let's drop another road and just pass. Don't want to take road too early. But now we do have 3 roads in hand. We need some big rolls here. We need some big rolls. But at least we have 2 settles we can do. So that can take us to 7. Take road for 9. Yeah. We kind of have 9 points available to us, and doesn't really look like we have any road competition. I have to just worry a little bit about black though. Like black and white could work something out. Also, black does have like the road connect. I don't have the road connect. Yeah, I don't have the road connect. Oh, yep, this is huge. Huge for huge. Huge. And he wants I don't really want to give away our wheat at the moment. Don't really want to give it away. At the moment we do need a 3-1 port. It just would make life a lot easier for us. Mostly just port away the brick because we are just, wow, it's crazy. We do have a city in hand if we can get an ore. I mean, we already have a city in hand if we do the 4th one for brick and then the wood port, but it just seems like such an expensive city. I think I'd rather just secure road here because I think the second I drop the next city, I get a bigger target on my head. I do get a bigger target, and if I take road, I'm basically a target at this point anyway. Yeah, I think it makes sense to just drop it here. I know what you're thinking. I could have taken the 10. I could have taken the 10 week 9 week spot, the 10-9 spot, right? But I think I wanted to keep 8-10 open, just so I can triple up the brick. Because that way on 8 I basically have 2 free cards because I can 3-4-1 the brick, and I can 2-4-1 the wood. So like an 8 is essentially 2 free cards, which will just help like with future dev cards and whatnot. Because at some point like this, like roads do become obsolete, like once I've maxed out, and I do think we max out pretty quick here. They're trying to work something out here to give white road, which I'm fine with, but like they do have a lot of cards, right? So I kind of want them to use their own cards. And this puts white onto 7 points, but we do literally have the resource to just take it right back. We do have the resources to take it right back. We do have the resources. Oh, sorry, if I built on like the 10-9 earlier, I wouldn't get the 3-1 port. It would have left the 3-1 port open, but then I wouldn't be able to build on the 8-10. So I stand by that decision for sure. White's extending. I think me and white probably cap out at the same number of roads here. So I think it's just a race to 14. I think we just drop him, right? Mono was also a great pull for us. Mono was a fantastic pull. We're on 8 points here. We look like we're on 9. I mean, with mono we might as well be. Having a look here, we just need to do probably a city settle for the win. So I do think we probably need the 6 unblocked. 6 unblocked would be quite good. 6 unblocked. And then we could probably mono the ore. We can mono the ore. Also on a 3 as well. Maybe double city if we can get some 4s and 10s. I mean, we have lots of options to win here. Like, we're close to unblockable. Just because our production is just so great as well. Like, we picked up some great spots along the way. Like the 8-3, the 3-4. Getting onto another source of wheat. Yeah, it's pretty good for us. Super good for us. Whether Rob makes sense. Yep. 8 wood. Good block. Like, there's a lot of roles that, like, do it for us. Like, even a 3. Man, we've not seen many 3s, unfortunately. We have not seen many. But we still have, like, the settle for 9. And then we'll probably have to use the mono to try and take a... try and take a city. Unless he can muster up, like, 4 or 5 roads here, I think we get road. We lock road here. We lock road. We will lock road here, guys. We will lock road. I do think the table could have worked together to keep white with the road, but I think it just built in a weird manner. Also, blue kind of blocked him off at the top, because otherwise white could have connected on the bottom side of the map and then just built up. Just lock road off. Yep, white saying he can't take road. He's absolutely correct. I've kind of blocked road now. I mean, with mono in hand, we are kind of close to unblock, but I think we just gonna settle. Then we take then we use the mono for the city. Let's have a look here. That's the one good thing. Oh, he steals that. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. Trying to make a case for it's blue. I mean, obviously it's not. It's obviously not. But yeah, we are definitely the right blocker. We're on 8 points. Block road. I mean, we look as though we're on 9, right? So yeah. Typically with mono, you always want to get use it where you can get 2 points or like 1.5 points, like put you quite ahead, or just you can use it defensively as well to try and stop someone from winning. Okay, it looks like there's a good amount of ore on the board here now as well. Yeah, blue's got a bunch, and he shouldn't be able to port it either, or use it. Just need to get to our turn. Yep, more. No, not enough ore left. Oh, that's really good. An ore mono would be huge here. Yep. This is definitely an ore mono, I think. And that gives us the win, I think. I think this gives us the win. 17 ore, yeah. I'm just going to do stuff. I think I'm just going to do stuff. Yeah, I think I just do stuff. Take the cell. Yeah, we definitely have the win here. Easy. What a game. Coordinated 8, so we just played this game with 8s and 4s. Yeah, insane game, insane. Dice stats. Yeah, the 8s cooked for us. The 4s didn't go too hand, but like we only needed a couple. We only needed a couple to get those settles in, so not the worst. 6s went crazy. 6s were crazy. Production-wise, we outproduced everyone, which is fantastic. We didn't eat too many of the ropes. We only took 5. I guess they were too slow to get their knights and whatnot, which helped us just keep expanding, because our 8s were effectively never blocked for most of the game, right, until it was too late. Alright, cool. Well, thanks for watching, guys. See you guys next time.